Hello Asphalt 9 gamers. Today we got patch notes and stats for the new cars of the next update. So let's see what we got. The two new seasons of the next update are called West to East season and Eurobloom season. And these seasons bring us a total of 6 new cars. So let's take a look at what cars we got. Let's compare the stats to existing cars and try to guess if they're good or not. So we'll start with this. This is a D-class car. Porsche Carrera GT. No, not Carrera GT. What am I? Porsche Carrera RS 3.8. This is a classic. You can see it's a really low ranked D-class car. These are the max stats. It's not a great car, but this is a Legend Pass car for both of the seasons. So at least it's free. Well, it's not free really because you pay for the Legend Pass, but yeah, it's a collectible. You're not gonna drive this because the stats are bad. Also, it appears that the car has some visual bug here in the back. Shouldn't be black from the back as you can see in the blueprint image. So hopefully that's fixed when the patch comes. So if we compare this car, you can see the rank 2339. It puts it between the Peugeot SR1 and Porsche Cayman. So it is a trash tier D-class car. At least it's not the KTM. That still holds the crown for the worst Legend Pass car. But hey, now we have a second place. The new Porsche, the new old Porsche. And if we compare the stats, you can see it's pretty much like a mix of the Cayman and the SR1. You can see it has similar top speed as the Cayman, and the handling is a bit better than the Cayman. Acceleration is exactly the same, but the nitro, yikes, 35. It's a slight improvement over the Peugeot SR1's nitro of 31. So pretty much this car is kind of like the Cayman, but with the nitro of SR1. And the handling is a bit better than the Cayman, but it's not great. It's really bad. The Cayman is bad, the SR1 is bad. The SR1 was the only redeeming quality it had was the top speed. But yeah, this has low top speed, so low top speed compared with low nitro, not good. Bad car. Let's look at the next one. Oh, this is the decal. At least the decal looks kinda good. I like this decal. Now this is an interesting one. Aston Martin V12. I think the full name of the car is V12 Vantage, but I'm not an Aston Martin expert, so maybe this is a different model. Anyway, this car recently was added to Asphalt 9 China, but in that it's a B-class car with slightly higher stats than the GT12. So I'm surprised to see that now we got this car in the global and it's a D-class car with completely different looking stats. Take a look at this max stats. This is a very interesting car stats wise, because this might be a car that has a chance to dethrone the TVR in some tracks, because the top speed is very close to TVR's top speed. Take a look. Well, the TVR is overclocked now, so let's look at the non-overclocked stats here. If we compare to the non-overclocked stats, you can see 338 in TVR and 331 in the Vantage. So this is only 7 km/h slower than the TVR. So it's still not the fastest D-class car, but look at the acceleration difference. The TVR has 69, this has 75, so. And not just the acceleration, the nitro too. The TVR has 37 and the Vantage has 42. So with this acceleration and nitro, I think this might make up for the 7 km per hour difference. So I think on some tracks this might have chances to beat TVR. Finally, we might see some action. TVR being dethroned on the high-speed tracks. Who knows? But the one concern I have is the handling. 39. The TVR has 47. And 39 handling. This is the lowest handling stat in all of D class. The next lowest, if I'm correct, is the Targa. The Targa has 41 handling. So if this handles even worse than the Targa, I don't know, then maybe it's bad. But this top speed, the top speed combined with this acceleration gives me some hope, and the nitro too. So let's see. And they did rank it higher than the TVR, so that's a sign that it might be good. Even though rank usually means nothing, but I don't know. It's interesting to see that finally they are giving some higher top speed D-class car. Because usually they just keep adding these cars that barely go over 300. And now we have 331 top speed on a new D-class car, so it is a bit exciting. And if you want to know where it goes rank wise, it is between the Super Trofeo and the C7R. But it doesn't really compare to these cars stats wise. The closest comparison is the TVR, so hopefully some good player makes comparison videos with the TVR. I can't drive the TVR, I'm too bad with it. This is the decal. This is a GP car. So make sure to get this GP car because it might be good. Not a huge fan of the decal. It's fine. Now take a look at this car and tell me what do you see. What do you see? I see a high performance version of the Di Tommaso P72. And the P72 is currently the highest ranked A-class car in the game. So if there's a high performance version of that car, you might think, well, that must be an S-class car for sure. Well, yeah, it looks like a beast. But you know, the game can be funny sometimes. Take a look at these stats. It's a C-class car, Di Tommaso P900, and not a very good C-class car at that. Yeah, the stats instantly remind me of the former, or is it still the current C-class king? No, it's not. The Daytona is the new king, but it reminds me of the AMG GT Black Series. The stats are really similar. Top speed, acceleration, handling, almost exact clone of the AMG Black Series. Except the nitro is way lower, so yeah, it's not a good C-class car, because even the Black Series, it's not good. So this is the copy of the Black Series, but with worse nitro. Not a good car. At least there's one good thing I can say about this car. It's the fact that this car will have a car hunt. So at least it's a free car. But yeah, it is a low C-class car. Well, a mid C-class car. The rank puts it just between the Miura and the Bacalar. But yeah, the stats mostly remind me of the AMG GT Black Series with way less nitros. Not a good car, but a free car. We have a car hunt for this, so it's okay. Next up, Lamborghini SC63. Another B-class Lambo with high acceleration. We have a lot of these now. Like B-class is getting filled with these Lambos. It's like we have the OG Huracan Evo, then recently we got the Lamborghini Invincible, then we had the Essenza SCV12, and now there's another B-class high acceleration Lambo in the collection. The rank puts it's one rank higher than the SCV12, but it's a bit different than the other B-class Lambos. This one has lower handling and nitro than the usual B-class Lambo, but the top speed is slightly higher. But it doesn't seem like an amazing B-class car. It's mid. Handling and nitro, they are good, but nothing amazing. Top speed, it's alright. Like you see. Well, this is overclocked Huracan. Let's look at the non-overclocked. Like it's like 10 kilometers per hour faster. Acceleration is a bit better than the non-overclocked Huracan, but handling and nitro doesn't match. Like the nitro is like kinda low, 56 compared to 82. It's a cool looking Lambo, but nothing amazing. Like really, if you look at the 600 LT for example, 600 LT beats it in every way except 13 kilometers less top speed, but I don't know. Like we have way faster B-class cars than 353, so nothing interesting here really. It's alright. I'm not sure how this car will be released. I have to look at the patch notes again. I think it's just a support car for a special event, so maybe you just have to spend tokens to get this. We'll see in the patch notes soon. A-class car. FV Frangivento. Asfane. I don't know how to speak Italian. But it's a mid-tier A-class car. This is basically a similar body as the Sorpasso. The rear is really similar. Look at that. I mean, it's a pretty funny looking car, but let's look at the stats. A-class car with 4377 rank. It puts it between the 20 and the tech rules. So it's a pretty high A-class, but not A elite tier. It closely resembles the Genti in stats. It is like 2 kilometers per hour faster than the Genti. Similar acceleration, Genti is a bit better. 2 handling higher than Genti, and 3 nitro less than Genti. So it's like a trade-off between some of the stats. Not much difference. But I would say the Genti is probably a bit better if we judge by the stats, because it has more acceleration and more nitros. So I don't know, handling is still helpful too. And drift decides which car is better really. But yeah, It's a Genti tier A-class car. Not an A-class king, but a decent A-class car. Probably you shouldn't spend all your tokens on this car. It's kind of like the utopia of the current updates. Like, it's a decent car, but nothing major, nothing amazing. Like, you don't need it for anything really. But now this is an interesting car. S-class car, Zenvo Aurora. Aurora. I don't know how to speak. I don't know how to say this word. Aurora Tour. So, look at this rank. Rank 5100. This is a S Elite car. Bad news for all the Gemera owners. This means the Gemera will be pushed out of the S Elite, since this is a higher rank car than the Gemera. But the stats are a bit weird. I'm wondering how is this S Elite car with these stats? Because the stats instantly reminded me of the Toroidion 1MW, which is only 4806 rank. So this is 300 rank higher than the Toroidion. The top speed difference is only 7 km per hour. Acceleration is really similar, slightly better, but not much different. And then the handling and nitro, they are both worse than the Toroidion. So, like really, the nitro is 12 less than Toroidion. Handling is 4 less. So I'm wondering how does this small 7 km per hour top speed difference and very small acceleration difference, how do they justify 300 rank increase? The only thing I can think of is this Zenvo must have insane drifting. Because if it doesn't, then I don't know where does this rank come from. Because the Toroidion already has a pretty good drift. So I'm expecting this Zenvo must have like amazing floaty. I hope it does, otherwise I don't get this rank. But that should make it a very fun car, because the Toroidion is already a super fun car to use. The nitro is a bit worrying though, because 42, it's like worse than Tryon nitros. But yeah, let's hope it has amazing floaty, because then it would be a super fun car. And yeah, it's an S Elite car somehow. So hopefully the drift will back up this rank. I guess it won't have a decal because they're not showing it here. I do want to say that I think the old Zenvos look better design-wise. Like, I don't know, to me the DS1 looks way better than this new Zenvo, but I don't know. Anyway, let's look at the patch notes and the events that are coming. So the first season is the West to East season. Some TLEs that we will have. Gameloft anniversary with Bugatti Chiron. Gifts await you on the track. I don't know what that means. Ford Mustang 60th anniversary TLE. Woohoo! Treasure Our Planet Earth Day with GT by Citroën coming back. Cool. Nissan GTR Ital Design, Neon Edition 370Z and the R390 are coming back in Golden Week TLE. Cool. I wonder if they'll have a multi-car pack with all these 3 Nissans. Overclock showcase will be back. More overclock chips for free. Seasons showcase. Collect tokens with seasons cars. I mean, it doesn't say collect tokens, but that's what it usually means. Legend Pass showcase with the trash D-Class Porsche. And new car hunts, 599 XX Evo or GT Mark II. McLaren 600 LT Spider. That's a car hunt that hasn't happened before. And this is a really good B-Class car, so I recommend everyone to grind this one. Like, this is like Huracan tier B-Class car. When you run out of Huracan fuel to spam in B-Class, you can move to this car and you will win races just as well. And of course the 599XX is an all-time classic C-Class car, really good. Great acceleration, amazing handling, amazing nitrous. And Aston Martin 177 will have a car hunt again. Cool. Korean Food Festival. Look at this car. It's the GT3 RS with a decal that we haven't seen before, so maybe it's getting a new decal. So this season we'll have the FG Frangivento special event for 14 days. The support cars will be the 765 LT, AMG Black Series, and GT2 RS Club Sport. And the new Lamborghini SC63. They're not saying how the SC63 will be released, so I guess we just have to spend tokens on the packs to get this car. Oh no, never mind. Okay, it has a GP. They didn't show a GP decal for it, so maybe it doesn't have a decal, or we just haven't seen it yet. Then there's the Korean Food Festival special event. Has a plethora of classic cars and long-awaited cars returning, like the Renault RS01. And I guess the GT3 RS will also be part of this event since it's in the picture here. Special hunts will come back in the original format, so I guess it's like the Ultima RS special hunt. But this time the car is Pagani Zonda R. No support cars required, so just grind and you will be able to max the Zonda R. It's not an amazing car in any way, just a collectible. And Huracan Starway returns. Okay. Then the second season, Eurobloom season. The Drago GTE will be back with the Work Hard, Play Hard TLE. Cinco de Mayo TLE featuring Rimac Nevera. I wonder if it will have packs for this car, because this is still like top classic MP car, so if it gets packs, I recommend maxing this one. This will always win races, as long as there's no devil in your lobby. Family means no one gets left behind. Okay, Porsche's coming back. 911 GT1 trash, 718 Cayman trash. Oh, it's the Club GT for Club Sport. Well, that doesn't change the fact it's still trash. Porsche Taycan Turbo S. Well, this car has come back so many times. I think everyone already has it max. It has had car hunts many times. You won't believe. Wow. World B Day. Featuring Koenigsegg Regera, Vanda, and Apollo IE. Very exciting. More overclock and session showcase TLE. So more free tokens, more overclock chips. New season, same Legend Pass car. So another event with the D-Class Porsche LP car. And more interesting car hunts. Porsche Panamera Turbo S. Amazing. Still top C-Class car in my opinion. It's it's a really good C-Class car. You have to max this if you don't have it max. NSX GT3 Evo, it's okay. Donkervoort D8 GTO and McLaren Senna GTR. And the final car hunt of the season, the newly added Di Tommaso P900, which is basically the AMG Black Series but with less nitros. But hey, at least it's a new car for free, so that's cool. And this is a bit interesting. The long-awaited Zenvo Aurora Tour will make its way into the game in not one, but two dedicated special events. So this S-Elite tier Zenvo will have two special events. The first special event will have the car at max free try. Oh, only the first stage of the first special event. They don't really tell what the second special event for this car will have. So, I don't know. I'm guessing this will be like a very difficult special event since this car is so highly ranked. So I don't know what the second special event for this car will have. The 1896 will have Unleashed. Support cars will be Genti, Porsche 935, Aperta, and Wide BC. Most people have these cars because these are credit cars, except the 935, so I guess many people will miss some blueprints due to this car. But the other cars many people have, so easy blueprints and tokens during the 1896 Unleashed. And the new interesting D-Class car that might dethrone the TVR will have the GP in the second season of the update. And this GP car will be needed in the first Zenvo Aurora special event. So I'm thinking the second Zenvo Aurora special event will be part of the season after this one. So after the Eurobloom season, there will be the second Aurora special event, and that will be like a filler season that will fill the gap between this update and the Asphalt Legends Unite update. I guess there won't be like any update between that. We will have like a filler season with this second special event for the Aurora. So yeah, that's everything. Mostly just new cars now. And yeah, overclock adjustments. Switch to 24-hour format rather than fixed timers, as well as more duration options for your overclock chips. Yeah. That's all. Let me know what you think about these cars and this update. For me, the most interesting ones are the Zenvo, because it looks like a fun, fast car. And the Vantage that might finally dethrone the TVR that has been the king of D-Class since 2019. The other cars are kinda, well, they exist. Yeah, thanks for watching.